I remember when I was obsessed with material items and the thrill of the chase. It was 2016 and I got pulled in deep into blind boxes. The randomness, the cute figurines, the collectible urge in me created a perfect storm. You can't just buy one, you have to just keep buying and buying, hoping for that one rare figurine, or to complete the entire set. I was in subreddits devoted to blind boxes. I was keeping up with all the latest manufacturer news. I was watching multiple YouTube channels doing unboxings. I love watching YouTube vlogs of people going around to their stores, trying and chasing for that one blind box figurine they wanted. I even started my own YouTube channel dedicated to opening up blind boxes and unboxing various mystery boxes and loot boxes that were popular at the time. And I've accumulated quite a number, as you can see. Open them up. I want to see how cute they are. We have, it's a cat cupcake. Oh my god, it's so cute. Ooh, it's a panda on some pancake. And you want to know something else very cringy that I did? I bought a mini scale, one that could weigh in fractions of pounds. And I went to different stores and I took my little scale with me and I weighed those blind boxes in the aisles and I looked at the comparative weights to each other and from that tried to decide what figurine could possibly be in the box. And most of the time I was wrong. And because I accumulated so many excess figurines from blind boxes, the cast-offs, the duplicates. Oh, it's another panda! Well, these would make great gifts though. So cute, so funny. Oh man, it's another amethyst. Ah, duplicate. I wanted to offload them and recoup some of my costs, which led me down a different path. A path into becoming a scalper. It started off innocent. I just took some of the duplicates I had, put them up on eBay for a reasonable price, and I sold a few that way. But then, it was a few months before Christmas. The blogs and channels all said that this one toy, this one it toy, was the toy for the holiday season, and that toy was Hatchimals. Dun dun dun! A little bit different than blind boxes, but somewhat similar with the mystery aspect. You don't know which animal is going to hatch from the egg, but the price tag was a lot higher than a blind box. Anxious to turn my obsession into something that I could monetize, I wanted to find these elusive Hatchimals and resell them. They were going on eBay for a lot more than retail price. I don't remember exactly if it was like double or triple, but a lot more than retail price, and I got in my head that I could flip some Hatchimals. I decided to become the thing that's most hated. I was too in it. I was blind to the blind boxes. So I refreshed stock lists at work, at home, on public transit, just waiting for a Target, a Walmart, anywhere to show Hatchimal inventory. I couldn't do it. Even back then, the scalpers bought out the stock in minutes. There must have been some inside connection where they got to it before I could. So I failed that year, but I tried again the next year. Christmas 2017 season, I pivoted to another toy, fingerlings, which now, almost 10 years later, that's a terrible name for a children's toy, but let's move on. I thought I could churn a $30 profit on each one I could find. I was able to secure 6 of these abominations, and I decided to wait and sit on my stock until right before Christmas, when I thought the market would be the hottest, the parents would be the most desperate, and I could prey on that desperation. Well, the fingerling stock market crashed, and if I'd list them on eBay, I would have made back maybe my cost, but probably take a loss when you factor in shipping and all of that. I didn't want to deal with that, to just make back my money, and I unloaded them into a local toy drive bin. Don't think I'm some hero. I was incredibly stupid. But I guess some kids enjoyed their fingerlings, hopefully, and it made me take a hard look in the mirror. I was addicted to the chase, the highs, the lows, and what did it get me? I wish I could say I stopped right then, but it took a few more months. Yeah, I was still running around trying to catch elusive toys and blind boxes and all of that, but after a few months, I was finally done wasting money on these things. And that is my harrowing tale from 10-ish years ago. Let's go to today, back to today. The blind boxes have clawed their way into consumers' minds and hearts in an even more pervasive way today. The big player today is Pop Mart, and the darling of the show is Labubu, the darling character. Scalpers going crazy on eBay reselling them. There's lots of different variations. It's a status symbol, and in moderation, this kind of collecting isn't so bad. It isn't such a big problem, but when you start getting into it, the algorithm feeds you so many videos and posts about blind boxes, figurine collections. It's really hard after you see 20, 50 videos to be like, I'm okay. You know, you get so interested and you do have that fear of missing out. It just becomes this cycle of chasing the next big set. But how many sets of figurines can you really keep around? I am not a hypocrite, but I am. But to me, it's really annoying to have all these small blind box figurines just lying around collecting dust. You think they're really cute when you're going and chasing them, but then a year later you're like, the heck is that? And then we have to clean up, or God forbid, move. What do you do with them? Now you're moving a ton of figurines that are just gonna sit in storage to your next place. Not to mention the environmental impact of these plastic dust collectors. And how much joy does it really bring you? Serotonin boost you get when you open it, that wears off, like, instantly. And I'm not trying to shame anyone. It's just, for me, I learned the hard way that it's not worth it and that I wasted a lot of money. And so I hope other people can watch this video and not waste their money. Do you guys want a little history on blind boxes? Nah, too fucking bad. That kimono stores would use them as a way to offload fabric that didn't sell, and so they could like refresh their inventory. To end, I'd like to design my own blind box scheme. Let's think of a blind box that would make a lot of money in a skeezy way together. First, I would probably sell them in a vending machine only so that consumers wouldn't be able to pick them up before they buy them, because some of the boxes would just be straight up empty. They wouldn't have anything. That would cut down on my cost a lot. And hey, it's just the luck of the draw. The figurines themselves would be the ugliest fucking things you've ever seen. Some of them would just be blobs of color. Some of them could just be a straight up. And if I get around to it, here's some mock-ups of the figurines that in my blind box collection. I guess that's it. Be wary of blind boxes. Bye.